Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope that you are doing excellent at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, you find those signs from the universe that you've been searching for. Today, as always, we will go straight into your reading. So let's connect with your tarot deck. As we do every day, we're going to explore your energies, both present and future. We will also look into the energy of that person who is thinking about you, and together we'll reveal all the beautiful blessings that are coming into your life. Now, connecting with your energy, let's begin. You have the Knight of Swords card. Someone is looking for you, and they are going to find you. In particular, an Aquarius is strongly seeking you out. Your reading tells me that an excellent piece of news is coming your way, something that will serve as a confirmation. It's a very positive message that will push you out of your comfort zone. You also have the Four of Swords. I feel a sense of peace and calm around you right now. It seems like you're doing the right thing, maybe even avoiding a certain type of temptation. The Four of Swords symbolizes that the best pillow is a clear conscience. Even though cards of temptation haven't yet appeared, I sense that someone might be trying to come back into your life. However, you no longer lose sleep over this person. You're not staying up late thinking about them anymore, and you've reached a point of inner peace. Still, let's clarify this because there seems to be something hidden here, perhaps someone who suddenly reappears. But again, I feel you are handling it with great calm and clarity. Next, you have the Hanged Man card. Someone is feeling deeply stuck without you. Your reading reveals that this person's heart is either completely broken or frozen without your love. The energy I'm sensing is that this person didn't recognize how good you were to them when they had you. Now, their life feels like it can't move forward. In this case, it's quite possible that a Pisces is thinking about calling you, or a Cancer might be considering coming back into your life. You also have the Five of Wands, a card that carries the energy of conflict and competition, but at the same time, the energy of great victory. I sense that you are going to be very victorious, because you will finally remove from your life, and your thoughts, a person, an idea, or a habit that has been creating inner conflict. This conflict has been affecting both your mind and your heart. The Five of Wands can also indicate that, at this moment, you may feel a bit tired of so much conflict, so many arguments. In some cases, this conflict may even be internal, an emotional struggle with yourself, because you might still have lingering feelings for this person. However, your reading tells me that a final decision is coming, a turning point where you get tired of the drama, tired of someone who isn't offering you anything good, and you finally cut ties in a healthy, decisive way. Continuing with your reading, you have the Justice card. I feel there is the possibility of a legal separation, a divorce, for example. This is something you've known would eventually happen. It's a process that has likely taken a long time. Divorces, for instance, can last a long time. Maybe you've been waiting 6 months, a year, 2 years, some people even wait 5 years or more. But this reading clearly tells me that the legal or judicial matter you've been waiting on will finally be resolved. The Justice card also suggests that you will be signing documents. As I mentioned earlier, perhaps a contract to legally separate from someone. But I'm also sensing another kind of contract, something very positive. You might be about to start a new chapter in your life, one that brings more balance. Maybe you'll find a job that's more aligned with your needs, or a job that brings a more balanced lifestyle for you and your family. Perhaps you'll start working from home and spend more time with your loved ones. I feel you'll be combining work and home life in a way that feels harmonious, whether that's through remote work or even starting your own business from home. Alright, let's continue with your reading. You have the King of Swords. At times, I feel like you might be overfeeling things, when in reality, what you need is a more logical perspective regarding certain situations or people. The King of Swords represents a high level of intellectual maturity, and I sense that you'll be making very objective decisions, about your life, your future, and your special person. You are a smart individual, and you're going to start making a plan, perhaps about a trip you need to take. You'll be planning your future with this person. And here, it's very important to follow your heart, but also to find balance with your thoughts, because emotions can sometimes lead to impulsive decisions. Your reading is clearly telling you that, in the coming weeks, you must avoid making impulsive choices. Some emotions may be clouding your judgment. Continuing with your energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card full of wealth, abundance, and independence. I sense that you're becoming more self-reliant. You may even be starting a very successful business. Your competition won't be able to do anything about it. If you're beginning a new project, I feel you will be the one with original ideas, and others might even start copying your methods. Still, you'll be the one with the authentic vision. You'll be generating great ideas, proposing, and leading your team. I see you building a great fortune. This card strongly carries Taurus energy. Maybe you're working with a Taurus, or your special person is a Taurus, or perhaps you're simply embracing the energy of Taurus, step by step building your empire, creating your success with determination and steadiness. As for your special person, I feel you might be attracting someone new. The reading tells me you don't have any competition. Of course, others may be interested in your person, but the Nine of Pentacles says you're shining brightly. You're truly catching this person's attention, especially if they are a Capricorn. You're driving Capricorn wild. And Taurus, or Earth signs in general, like Virgo, are also noticing you a lot, especially on a physical level. I'm seeing someone watching you from afar, being pulled toward you like a magnet. Now, continuing with your energy, you have the Eight of Wands. These are confirmations from your past, things that are arriving because you initiated them days or weeks ago. Maybe you submitted a request to the government, applied for a license or approval. Something is on its way. It's not something instantaneous like a text message or an email, it could be a letter, or a phone call that hasn't come yet because the person is currently unavailable. But your reading tells me the approval is already granted, the verification is complete, the signature is done. All that's missing is for the news to reach you. So, within the next 8 days, you're going to receive very positive updates about progress in things you've been working on. Next, you have the Page of Cups. It feels like you went on a date with someone, perhaps a Pisces, a Gemini, or a Taurus. It could be any sign, but there was a connection forming. The Page of Cups represents those first steps, figuring out whether you emotionally connect with this person. Suddenly, though, there was a disconnect. Still, I don't sense chaos or stagnation. On the contrary, I feel that things are starting to flow again. What had been stuck is now beginning to move. The Page of Cups can mean someone returns, someone who pulled away quickly, but also comes back just as fast, especially if this is a new connection, a date that recently happened. You also have the Two of Swords. This card always invites you to trust your heart. You see, intelligence is a tool, but if you overuse it, you can become overwhelmed or mentally blocked. Sometimes your mind, as useful as it is, can lead to confusion, especially when you don't involve your heart. This card, tied to the number 2 in numerology, may represent 2 options, 2 people, 2 paths, 2 jobs, 2 possible outcomes. I'm not sure how it applies to your situation, but now is the time to stop overthinking. Overanalyzing may be making you feel nervous or anxious, which could end up harming you. This card is simply saying, listen to your heart. Your heart feels. Your heart has the answers. And your heart has always known what is best for you. What's best for you is peace, making decisions that give you peace of mind, and not letting yourself be tempted by people who are trying to cloud your judgment. Let's continue with your reading. You have the Page of Swords. Winds of change are coming your way, new circumstances that might not arrive in the form you were expecting. The universe is adjusting your life, fine-tuning your prayers. I feel that the universe is responding to your requests, but sometimes those answers come back to you in an improved form. That's what your reading tells me. Maybe things don't come exactly as you asked, but the universe corrects, enhances, and delivers them in a better way. This card represents adaptation to change. It carries a very Aquarian and Gemini-like energy. Now is a time to not take life too seriously, and not take your mistakes too seriously either. This card also speaks about learning something new, picking up a hobby, starting a career, studying a new technology or language. When you become a student again, it's normal to make mistakes. Don't get frustrated, you're growing, you're starting fresh. So don't be surprised if soon you feel like beginning something new. It's important to take things slowly. I sense that some of you are drawn to areas like the arts. Maybe you want to read more about a certain genre, learn to play an instrument, or start singing. This is the perfect time to let your imagination fly and realize that there is so much to learn, to explore, and to discover. Continuing with your reading, you have the Ten of Wands. This is the energy of exhaustion and overload. You are a warrior. Even though this card may seem heavy, it actually carries a very positive energy. It tells me that you're giving it your all, putting everything on the table. Your reading assures that there will be a big reward for your great effort. Right now, I see you possibly working extra hours, and a reward is coming. You'll be paid well, perhaps at a higher rate or better terms. Your reading is motivating you. I feel you're working more in order to save money, and that money will arrive. You will save, accumulate capital, and invest it in something big. This card clearly tells you that without effort, there is no reward. You also have the Ace of Cups. This card speaks of a proposition: love is very close to you. Love is circling around your life. In fact, I feel that the love of your life is very near. If you already have your special person by your side, this card confirms it. Now is the time to express all your feelings to this person. If you don't currently have someone, the Ace of Cups suggests that love is near you in other ways, perhaps at your workplace. Someone nearby, maybe someone from your office, may be developing romantic feelings for you and wants to be with you. Next in your reading is the Three of Swords. This is the person who hurt your heart. They've been thinking about you a lot lately, especially a Libra. For some reason, this person can't stop thinking about you. Day after day, you're on their mind. Suddenly, they might, accidentally, like one of your photos, leave a comment on one of your posts, or give you a missed call. This is someone trying to reach you indirectly. Their feelings are not passive, but the way they communicate is. It's very possible that this person feels ashamed of something they did. Continuing with your reading, you have the Seven of Wands. This is an energy of conflict and tension. You may feel defensive, perhaps because someone from your past hurt you. You've been through a chaotic situation, and it left you in a defensive state. But I feel like that threat is no longer present in your life. There's no reason to hold on to that defensive energy anymore. It's too heavy and may be causing you to feel overly reactive lately. This card is inviting you to let go, to practice yoga, breathing exercises, or anything that connects you with divine consciousness, spirituality, or peace, however you choose to define it. Alright, let's continue with your energy. You have Major Arcana number 21, the World card. I feel that you're stepping into a portal of great abundance. The World card is the final card of the Major Arcana, symbolizing the completion of a cycle. But more than that, it speaks to the nature of life as a continuous process. Things begin and things end. We must allow certain cycles to close in order for new ones to begin. So clearly, this is a message about entering a brand new, prosperous cycle. But let's ask the tarot for more details, because I feel you are becoming the center of attention, the center of manifestation. This card also carries strong energy of divine protection. The universe is protecting you. Your angels and archangels are surrounding you with their guidance and light. Now, let's look deeper into this abundant path. You have the Nine of Swords. There are still some things from your past that you need to let go of in order to appear as a fully prosperous and happy person. To become 100% whole, you must release any resentment, guilt, or, depending on your signs, even emotions like revenge or feelings of injustice. These emotions may still be anchored deep within, holding you back. Yes, your past may have included some difficult or painful situations. But your reading, and the universe, are presenting you with a powerful challenge, to close these karmic or traumatic cycles. You cannot begin anew if the past remains unresolved. This card is here to remind you that your past does not define you. It does not shape your present, and it certainly does not determine your future. Your reading is telling you, let the past go. Don't worry. Don't blame yourself. The Nine of Swords often speaks of guilt, of wondering, what if I had done this, or what if I had done that? But that no longer matters. What matters now, according to the World card, is what's ahead of you, what is coming into your life. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles. A new phase may be approaching, one of financial movement and investment. I see you considering the possibility of making a long-term investment. This could involve buying property, a piece of land, a house, a plot, an apartment. The universe is bringing a sense of stability into your life. Maybe you've been feeling unstable recently, perhaps renting a space where you didn't feel at ease, where you longed for a sense of grounding. This card is encouraging because it shows that you will finally stabilize your finances and allow yourself to make a major investment, not only for yourself, but also for your family. You also have the Seven of Swords. Someone is following your steps, watching you quietly. This card always speaks of secrecy. There is someone who does not want to be seen, someone who prefers to stay hidden. I'm picking up on the energy of someone observing you through social media, searching for you but unable to find you. Maybe you blocked them, changed your username, or even closed some of your accounts just to cut ties with their toxic energy. This could apply to any sign, but I'm specifically being told to mention that a Gemini may be spying on you, or perhaps someone from Libra is looking for you, trying to stay in your orbit without making direct contact. Next in your reading is the Four of Cups. Many opportunities are coming your way. And it's completely normal if you feel the need to take time for yourself, to spend some time alone to reflect and understand the lessons from your past. Still, the universe is going to keep knocking at your door. In fact, I feel that today, yes, today, you will receive a new opportunity. But whether you welcome it depends on you. Right now, I sense a bit of emotional numbness or apathy. Maybe you've lost hope or faith in love. Someone hurt you deeply, and now that someone new appears, your response is, no, I don't want this. I feel that you're in an energy of rejecting certain proposals or invitations. However, your reading reminds you, the universe is knocking at your door. The universe wants to bring something beautiful into your life. Will you open up to receive it? Alright, let's continue with your reading. You have the Lover's card. This speaks of great abundance, not only in love, but also in finances, within your home, and in your family life. You always hold the power to decide. If you are with your special person right now, it's because you choose to be, because it's what your heart desires. And if you are currently completely alone, it is also because that is your choice. Love is always rooted in free will. Love is a decision, not an obligation. This is the message of the Lover's card. You also have the Page of Wands. Maybe you are falling in love, or perhaps the love of your life could be someone under the sign of Sagittarius or Aries. It seems you are about to open the door to someone new. However, the Page of Wands comes with a caution, especially if the person you're dealing with has a lot of fire in their natal chart. We're talking about someone who may not be ready to settle down. Your reading is warning that someone may offer you something fleeting or short-term. It's up to you to decide, but be careful, especially if this person has the letter B, O, or C in their name. Now, moving on to your energy, you have the King of Cups. I feel that you are in a place of emotional strength. Your emotions have matured, you've learned your lesson. You're no longer letting foolish or toxic people disturb your emotional balance. I feel you've built a strong emotional shield, protecting your sensitive heart from those who once took advantage of your vulnerability. Your heart is still tender, still deeply emotional, but now it's guarded. You've placed healthy boundaries. You've gained emotional intelligence. You're sitting on your emotional throne with grace and security. Then comes the Two of Cups. Your person is thinking about you. Your person is feeling you. There is an upcoming moment filled with love and connection. I don't know exactly who you are attracting, but your reading tells me that this person is completely open and ready to connect with you. This is someone who is emotionally available, who wants to share their heart with you. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a powerful combination. The Lovers, Page of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Cups, and now the Wheel of Fortune. I feel that a relationship is flourishing, moving forward smoothly, gaining momentum. Especially if you're involved with a Scorpio, you are likely to experience passionate moments together. A trip may be coming up, you and your special person might travel together. You'll say, yes, to this person, and the two of you will form a bond from heart to heart. A soulmate revelation may take place, you'll realize that you are twin flames, and everything will fall into place. These cards point toward a beautiful, happy ending. It's as if they're telling you, and they lived happily ever after. Alright then, that concludes your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets of the tarot. For now, we'll bring your reading to a close. As always, if you enjoy these readings, don't forget to click the like button, and you can also subscribe to the channel, make Purple Feather Tarot your own spiritual space. We're wrapping up your video now, and I truly hope you have an amazing day, full of success, abundance, and powerful manifestations. And of course, as always, I'll see you again in your next reading.